You know, the freedom that once dominated the American lands from coast to coast, from border to border, do you realize it was paid for in blood by rivers of blood that was mixed with the countless tears of families that were shattered, of hearts that were broken, of lives that were forever changed, where that mom or that dad or that grandpa was no longer here because they poured out everything to ensure that we have this freedom that is mocked nowadays in this generation. What was once held priceless, so very dear, the very freedom that we use this word liberty, is now traded away for things so meaningless as the ability to go to a music concert, a sports venue, or some other frivolous thing. Why is it that essentially we're on the modern day equivalent of a very large Indian reservation being told where to go, when to do it, whether or not you're essential? Why? Well, the details are many. The actual step by step process that brought us here, it's long and it's a sad trip and walk when you look back to see how carefully and manipulatively the American society was coasted and coaxed this way, much to just being ignorant of what was going on or just not even caring enough, since it we'll worry about it later. But I think it can largely be summed up in this: the American people, for generation after generation, have sown a lot of wickedness and they don't care. We've killed child after child after child for the matter of convenience. And we just minimize the effect that that has on our society. Not to mention, completely disconnected from our culture and values of the past, completely carried out by those with a communist mind. But really, this culture, this world, for the last many years, has just become so selfish, so covetous of things that they don't even need, that we begin to worship this created thing, which is America, this created system, more than the creator that made it possible, more than the creator who gave us the very outline that was taken from his principles to form it. Much like the pagans of old, it has been worshipped, much like the pagans would worship Gaia or Mother Earth. That's what we did. That's what often is done now. That we didn't think about the source and we certainly didn't appreciate the gift. And right now, the long and short of that is we're reaping the harvest of what was sown year after year. And the sad part, probably above all, is that the answers were not found simply in the Constitution or a set of laws of the land, but the answers were found in a book that God revealed, that God inspired, in God's very word, which this nation was founded on. But now and for a long time, the majority didn't care enough to read it.